Anyway, so I didn't give the rubber shoe back.
Don't touch me. Anyway, in further news, scientists in Geneva have reported that they have discovered a new microorganism buried deep beneath the Earth's surface. It is believed to be predated way back into the Ice Age. Much like your birth certificate, Linda.
Oh, Buzz. Whether or not it is from that period is uncertain, as they may have dug down during our time. Research and testing is still going ahead, as it is an undiscovered species.
Head scientist John Quinn says that these tests include atmosphere and environment augmentation. This involves locking the organisms into a chamber where they will be exposed to various gases and pressures to simulate the Earth's atmosphere over 20,000 years ago. Quinn says he believes the testing so far is promising and that it may really be prehistoric.
However, work during the reproduction of the organism isn't looking good. This unfortunately means the testing may be cut short if the subjects begin to die out.
Good evening. Tonight's top story. A virus has broken out this morning in China's densely populated capital, Beijing. Our Southeast Asian correspondent, Bill McDonald, is now live on the line with us. What's it like over there in the street, Bill?
Hello, Mike. Absolute fear and misery swept over Asia. I've just rolled into the outskirts of Beijing, and it's just terrible seeing everyone in a state of complete shock. The death toll is currently estimated at about 1,000, maybe a further 2,000 are believed to be infected.
What's the state of the quarantine?
So far, the army has set up a perimeter around the city, trying to keep the spread of infection contained. However, ill knowledge of the virus means we may well be dealing with an airborne pathogen. This virus, nonetheless, is still highly contagious and is being dealt with in extreme caution.
Is there any chance this could be perhaps a terrorist attack?
Mike, there's no chance. Even if it were, it would have been a unprovoked attack. No one is completely certain of the origins of the outbreak, but it appears Ground Zero was here at the International Science Conference. And speculation is growing about the possibility of a link between John Quinn, who, as we know from recent news, was part of a testing program for a prehistoric microorganism. A project that was shut down due to a virus outbreak.
We'll have to leave you right now, Bill, as we go live to a press conference with the Chinese Premier.
Welcome back to English Words. You're with Kristen Jones. On today's program, we're discussing the ancient and disastrous PS1 virus that's currently spreading through Southeast Asia. Now, I'm sure all Australians are gravely concerned about how far it will spread, as well as what's being done to slow it down, and even better, to eradicate it. With me today is scientist Dr. Earl Burrow. He's been part of an international team working on containing the spread of the virus and on the antivirus, and has kindly taken time out of his schedule to answer your questions. Okay, let's take our first caller. Hello, Julie, is it?
Yeah, hi. I was just wondering what precautions have been made to ensure the virus isn't already here. I've heard the first stages have no symptoms.
Well, Julie, at the moment we're going through precautions via the quarantine of imports, as well as citizens returning from overseas from the affected regions. And to correct your understanding that it is symptomless, this is false, as early symptoms can be isolated through tests. However, they're extremely minute. I advise that anyone who's under belief that they may have come into contact with the virus should attend their GP for testing as a matter of great urgency. These things are necessary for the well-being of not only yourself, but Australia.
Okay, thank you, Julie. I think we have our next caller on the line. Simon, is it?
Hello, Kristen, and hello, Dr. Burrow. I have great concern over this issue. Are we dealing with a new Black Plague? What are the treatments so far, and are they effective?
Well, I'm glad you've asked, and this is my main area of expertise. Treatment of afflicted patients at the moment is promising, as we've been able to keep the disease in its partially dormant state. We were able to keep this safe state by the addition of a viral toxin into the patient, which is taken daily. And honestly, given how quickly our technology is advancing and with our understanding of biological sciences, it's safe to say this won't be like the plague.
As millions of people worldwide have been affected by the PS1 virus, scientists have united in an effort to find a cure to the pandemic. Dr. Earl Burrow, one of the leading scientists in this team, has stated they are well underway to creating the vaccine. Although the virus has spread throughout Asia, Australasia, as well as isolated cases in both Europe and South America, the spreading has effectively been stopped thanks to quarantine. The spread to Asia has had a profound effect on the economies of the region. However, the UN has put forward $1 billion of compensation to the devastated areas.
I am happy to stand here today to address the nation on its bravery over the last 7 months, in which our world has struggled against the impending PS1 virus. I am happy as today I can confirm that we have the vaccine. For this battle for humanity, I wish to thank the world stage of scientists, for it was not one single country that had discovered the vaccine, but it was the combined effort of the world as a community. Thank you. People of Australia, your vaccine will be distributed over the next week.